The dollar has had a good day, but will the gains hold? Hello everyone, Fawad Razakzada here, market analyst with City Index. The dollar has staged a decent recovery, but it's now testing a few important levels which could prevent it from potentially gaining further. But let's see what happens. The euro dollar, for example, is testing key support at around 119 handle, where previously it had formed a top in September of last year until we broke through it a couple of days ago. And now we are testing that area as potential support. Can we see a possible bounce there, or do we go below it? If we go below, then the next stop for the euro dollar is likely to be around this zone, which is the 117.70 to 118 area, where previously we staged a breakout from. So those are the key zones to monitor on the euro dollar. Let's see if it is going to make a comeback here, or we see a decisive bearish close to close out the week. Another currency pair to keep an eye on is the dollar yen. Here you can see it is testing prior support between 154.50 to 155 area. This level turned into support on a couple of occasions back in December until we broke below it last week, and now we are testing this area, which could turn into resistance. But if it doesn't, and if we go above it on a daily closing basis, then that could potentially pave the way for further technical follow-up buying towards the 157.50 level, which is the next kind of area of resistance. And then we would be talking about the highs from last year and this year as well, at around 158-ish to 159. That's assuming that the Japanese authorities are not going to intervene in the FX markets. But given what's happened last week, there's a possibility we could well see resistance hold here heading into the close. Support from here comes in at around 153, which was an interesting level on an intraday basis. We've reclaimed this level now, so we could possibly see a bounce there. But if that level were to give way as well, then 152 could be the next downside target, where we have a bullish trend line converging as well. Longer term downside target is at 150, the psychologically important level, where we have the 200-day average coming into play as well. It's been a bad day for gold and silver, especially for silver, but let's see if the metals will bounce back as they test key levels. Gold is testing the 5,000 level. It did momentarily break below it earlier today, but as you can see, it's off the earlier lows. Can it hold here is the key question. Let's have a look at the hourly time frame. As you can see, we formed a couple of bullish looking hourly candles here, which could potentially pave the way for or signal that we may have seen a possible low on the day. But let's see how the day pans out as we head deeper into the US session. So far it's looking like it's holding firm just about, given the potential weekend risks, which kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And if we can see gold create a bottom here, then we could well see some further gains in early next week. Below it, on a daily closing basis, I think would be at least mildly bearish, which could then pave the way for further technical selling in the week ahead as we go back to the daily time frame. For more market updates, head over to City Index, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.